Okay, we are here. It is halftime for U.S. Women's National Team versus Portugal. Tied 1-1. If you follow me on Blue Sky, then you know I'm already eating shit a little bit because after that first goal in 33 seconds from Rose Lavelle, I was like, this is going to get ugly. It did get ugly. It just did not get ugly in the way that I anticipated. This is the worst I've seen the U.S. Women's National Team play in the Hayes era. I'm just going to be brutally honest. And that's like, I mean, maybe some of the warm-ups to the Olympics where we were still finding our footing were bad, but this is quite bad. So let's see. Lethargic and rusty is the only words I have. Missing the pace up top with Wilson. Cat's slow. Yeah, I mean, like, look, what I'm seeing here is it's not even really like structurally everything is wrong. We aren't finding width where we need to find width. The midfield is vibesing in a way where like there's no actual defense really happening in the midfield. Like Sam Coffey is kind of on an island and we're just not giving her any support. And like everyone is too close together, but then Portugal is still able to find space. It's very bizarre. It's very bizarre. I don't like what we're doing with our outside backs at all because they're playing both high and tucked in, which again should give you more people in the midfield, and yet they're finding space there and we're not finding any. So I just don't know what's happening here. Defense is all over the place. This is bad. This is bad. And it's not always going to be good. But like, this is a very beatable team. We watched a lot of people beat them over the summer. So the gaps are there. There's spaces to play in, but it's just not happening right now. And I'm not sure why. Okay, looking over on YouTube. And again, just folks, if you're new here, I'm on YouTube. I am on TikTok as well. If you're on YouTube, you have a much higher chance of me seeing your comment because there are only 8 people in there right now, which is totally fine. It's not, I don't care where it goes. But let me start here. Seems like they're tearing apart the pocket between the midline and the back line. I completely agree with that. Like they're just, and that's again because Coffey's kind of on this island and she's not really getting any structural help because both Lavelle and Heaps are just playing vibes. So Heaps just running everywhere and nowhere all at once. What do you think the instructions for Emma were? I don't know. I actually stayed, I usually turn it off right away, but I listened to the Rose Lavelle interview because I was curious, and she just said, like they needed to connect their passes and stuff. And I'm like, well, you're not connecting your passes because like structurally, where the hell are you guys? Like it's bizarre. Can you explain why Sonnet is ball playing center back when her distribution is not better than Tara's? Well, they both should be ball playing center backs, right? Ideally, both of them should be distributing. So that's less of an issue there. Okay, going back on here. Why are the wingers tucking in so much? Why is everybody tucking in so much? They're all tucking in so much. There's just no width. Like, or we're finding width at like bizarre times. Like Patterson gets pulled way over. That's how they, have had some good looks on goal. She's getting pulled way over. Like I don't like. I mean, it's just bad. Like, what the hell was that corner kick defense? Shit, man, like, there were 2 defenders on her. How'd she get there? Sorry. Thompson felt invisible. I agree. She does feel invisible because anytime she gets the ball, she's like, or anytime the ball's over there, right? She gets crowded by Kat and crowded by Rose and then drops in too. We're not giving any of our players space to do the things that they do well. Let's see. Did they forget Alyssa's on the team? I mean, I can't really say much for any of the visibility of the front line other than Michelle Cooper, who frankly I've seen mostly because that one gal keeps hitting her. Like, I don't know. Okay, looking back onto YouTube over here. Tara's usually on the right too, so it's new for her. I mean, yeah, so they've been having her play on the left though with the national team, quite a bit here. And then you're playing with Avery Patterson, who also doesn't play on the left. So you're right. That's a challenge. Because I really don't think. So let me be clear. I don't think center back sides matter that much. I don't think they matter that much. I think they matter to the extent that like you're going to have one side of an outside back that pushes up more, and perhaps then kind of like sit in the 3 when you're in the attack in terms of like which one becomes the center. But like if you're not doing that, I don't really think it matters that much as a center back. It does matter though to be playing as a center back with an outside back that has not played that side. The outside back sides do matter quite a bit. So, defensively just looks confusing. Let's see. Cooper, Heaps, and Patterson. Fox got to go another game. Yeah, it's like, this is the worst I've seen Emily Fox play. It's not a good game from her. And like, again, her positioning is just bizarre. Like, it's not, all of these players are so talented and usually don't have like significant positioning issues. But everybody today is just a positioning mess. I don't get it. I don't see Kat as our starting 9, maybe a 10. I have no issue with Kat as a starting 9 normally, but again, like, I don't know what's happening. I genuinely, like, I can only just tell you this is a mess, and I can tell you it's positional and that there's something going on structurally, but I don't know how to fix it. Like, you pull off, I would probably try to stabilize the midfield first or the back line. I mean, yeah, start stabilizing the back. So if you were really trying to like remedy it, I mean, I don't even know what I'd do there, because who do you have to actually play left back or centrally? Like, you just don't have the backline personnel to stabilize this. So I would probably try to stabilize from the midfield, because I don't like my options stabilizing from the back. I'd put on Hutton, pull Lavelle or Heaps, probably Heaps, because I think Lavelle's been good. That would be about the best I think you could do. Kind of want to see Sears in this. I think Sears, this would be a great game for Sears. I agree. I think that's a good call. Just rusty because of the time away. And that's a fair point, right? They haven't played together since like really the beginning of July, like end of June. So there may just be more rust to get off here. But the problem for me is it looks like it's a structural issue. Like, they just are not flowing correctly. Real, yeah, you can put Real in a left back. Sorry, I forgot. I don't. It's like I forgot. Yeah. And then at least you've got some more continuity with her and Sonnet. So I guess you could do that, but I don't even think that's going to shore this up, because for me, it's kind of everybody back there. But you could try Johannes, could be a good one to pull in too. That's not a bad idea. Let's see. Thought PTJ was fine. Yeah, PTJ was fine. Yeah, PTJ was great. I have no real issues with PTJ. Why do I think Schrader wasn't called in at all? I think that she's too far down the depth chart of the 10, which is where she's currently playing. Let's see. Do you think Wesley is going to get time this camp? Probably not. Let's see. Alyssa's slip was so unexpected. It was. I was like, what the hell? Let's see. What am I thinking about the Portugal game? I'm thinking that this is not good so far. We'll see what changes they make at halftime. I do think pulling Heaps or Lavelle and stabilizing the midfield is going to be a good move. I like the Johannes call-in, or the Hutton call-in would be fine as another one I think you could do here. Lily Real for Patterson I think would be fine, just to get you somebody that can play the left and then try to kind of stabilize the back line. Because like it's like a backline and defensive mid thing is where we're getting beat, but we're also not creating any attack. And so it's not just limited to that space there. Why didn't Hutton start? I think because we're, this on paper should not have called for needing a double pivot, like a true double pivot. So I think they were just trying to let, I think today, if I'm Emma Hayes, my goal would have been, can I get Kat Macario, Rose Lavelle, and Lindsay Heaps all on the pitch at the same time in a way that works? So I think you were testing that out. And in order to do that, you really can't play Claire Hutton. And it's not working. So let's see. Rose was completely offside. Do I think Cooper will come off? I don't know. Really depends on how, I don't know. Somebody call Germa. I know she's, we miss her. We miss you. Lavelle and Heaps really work. I haven't seen it. Never seen it work. I think first penalty against Cooper should have been a yellow. The first foul against her. Yes. Is England v Brazil game a friendly? I think it is technically a friendly, but you're correct. It's also a Fedlisma thing. Yeah. Let's see. Put Shaw in probably. I don't see Shaw helping any of this. Like, you got to stabilize from the backup. Let's see. Okay, going back over here. PTJ didn't deserve to get scored on. Agreed. Let's see. Does she play a double 6, or is Lindsay playing an 8 and Hutton can play an 8 too? I don't know what Lindsay Heaps' position is supposed to be, okay? Like, whatever, it's just vibes. It's wherever they want to go. And Rose Lavelle does a lot of vibes too. And so does Kat Macario. So it's just kind of vibes, and it's not going today. It's like, you're done any music and you got people that are really good at improv, and then some days it's just not gelling. It feels like that. This is just like bad improv of some sort. Let's see. Thoughts on Coffee? I'm so seldom negative about her, but like, this is not working, and I don't know if it's because she's just not getting any support in those spaces, but she doesn't seem to be like stuck in the spaces where she usually is and where she would need to be the most effective. Why is that happening? Is it her being off too? Maybe. Is it because the rest of her midfield, she has no real way of knowing where they're going to be at any point in time? And also the back line is stepping in weird spots? It's probably that. So Foxy seems off. Agreed. Like everybody except PTJ, really. Let's see. You still see Triple Espresso back in after maternity and injuries. Hard to say. It really depends on how they come back. Really does. I think we got used to mostly playing the double pivot. I think that's fair. And maybe there's a reason for that, right? Maybe you need a double pivot. Missed the first part of the game. Was Rose offsides? Yes. Let's see. Okay, let's not ignore the fact that all but one of her long balls have gone out of bounds. But the one that did go inbounds, it did get to the goal. You know, it did result in the goal. So, you know. Let's see. Lindsay late said just about everything near her. We need structure. Yeah, there's just no structure. There's just no structure. Who should take the corner kicks, Kat or Rose? Kat. Although Rose is great. Like Rose should take the free kicks. Kat should take the corners. Is my personal preference. How do I think Patterson's doing? Not good. It's just not been good. They need to find width. Like we need to find width, and not necessarily pushing up with that, but like you got to find some width. Do you see somebody taking Foxy's right back for 27? No. I do not. If you were the coach, would you really be thinking of Heaps for 27? Yeah, I think I still would actually. When she there are use cases for her. This is not it. But I feel like they should put in Emily Sams. It'd be funny. They're not gonna. She's not gonna play more than 45 minutes across these free friendlies. You guys watch. Not gonna happen. Let's see. Do I see Tierna coming back in? Yes. If she's assuming that she's got a good, healthy recovery, she comes back in. Probably then we get rid of Emily Sams. Maybe that was the deal. Maybe Emily Sams gets to be there as long as Tierna's injured. I don't know what deal they signed here. Let's see. Sopha's the cutest baby. Did they just show her? I didn't see it. Who would I call up from the U23 for the next 2 matches? I mean, I'm going to just stay on my little soapbox. Maddie Darlene left back. Just do it. Just give it a try. It's going to be good. I promise. Giselle called up. I mean, yeah, I could see that. But I don't know. I would like to see. I just want to see Maddie Darlene at left back. I just think it could be something. Yeah, Corley'd be fun. That was actually my gut reaction was like, fucking call up Corley. All right, we're back, y'all. I will see you all post-match. And again, I will be here on TikTok. I'll be on YouTube. And let's fucking go. Okay. I screwed up there we go. Okay.